Katlego Mlambo is what every young South African is supposed to be, a go-getter who is not discouraged easily. In 2007, he traveled to the UK in search of greener pastures. But when things didn't go as planned, his character was thoroughly tested. Katlego picked himself up, came back home and launched a career as a celebrity chef, hosting his own television show. His passion is to give you ideas to cook delicious food without spending much money. Katlego Mlambo is a celebrity chef and presenter of ETV's Kasilicious.
I'm meeting new people every day, and I believe every day is a school day. You know, you learn something new every single day, and it's a give and take. And the people that I'm interviewing and meeting, I'm kind of giving them something, and they're kind of giving me something.
We needed something more for South Africans that was more about Cape Town, Johannesburg and South African people. And we came up with Kasilicious, which is a show for the people and the people in the Kasi and our heritage and our culture.
Katlego Mlambo grew up here in El Dorado Park, south of Johannesburg. From his high school days, he loved cooking and knew he wanted to be a chef. But of course, not everyone in his family was going to agree with his career choice.
My uncles, they're like, hey, you want to cook? I'm like, no, guys, I want to be a chef. They're like, so let me, and they're like, you know, in the African culture, cooking is not really, it's like a thing for women.
Thanda nje ukuthi mawungabe kitchen afuna ukuzobheka ukuthi wenzani gogo afuna ukubheka nokuthi uphekani namhlanje abheke negravy yonke leyo nyaka abuya afuna ukwenza naye efana nayo.
Shortly after matriculating in 2007, Katlego decided to travel to England using the few thousand rands his late mother left him. His plan was to work and later enroll at a chef's school.
I went through this agency where I was guaranteed a job as soon as I rocked up there. So this kid rocks up in the UK, spends all his money because he thinks that he's going to get a job straight away.
But when Katlego met his recruitment agent a few days after arriving in London, he was given disappointing news. The company that was meant to employ him was no longer interested. Alone in a foreign country, his only option was to seek shelter from some of the people he met in London.
I remember where I used to eat bread and baked beans, you know, and which is not a bad thing, but I'm like, come on now, you know? I'm meant to be in England where everyone eats scones and drinks tea and waves to the Queen.
After a harrowing 4 months, Katlego finally secured employment as a waiter at a local restaurant. For the next 2 years, he worked for several businesses before taking a decision to return to South Africa. By 2009, he'd saved enough money to enroll at Silwood School of Cookery in the Western Cape.
And I thought it'd be easy. You know, the chefing, I saw it in the UK, it seemed very easy. The chefs are shouting and everyone's jumping to their music. And yeah, it was hectic.
During that time, the young man succumbed to peer pressure and lost focus. When it became clear that he had prioritized partying and clubbing more than his studies, his lecturers reminded him of all the sacrifices he made.
I actually found myself realized that being focused is actually quite fun, you know, because I knew what I wanted to do. I want to be the best chef there is.
He persevered and eventually finished his 3-year course. From a struggling waiter in a foreign country, today Katlego Mlambo is a celebrity chef and a television host.
when we shoot on location, lots of people stop him and tell him that he's doing a fantastic job. Most of the people say thank you for the show, that there's a show made for them.
Well done, Katlego, for being outstanding. Well, that's it for now. Join us again next time as we explore the lives of those who dare to dream. The people who are committed to making South Africa a country of possibilities. My name is Mphola Gaji. Cheers.